Hello everyone. We are now very close to JPUL's anniversary event. You could consider this as a prelude event since it's gonna last for almost 3 weeks. I'm a little bit late, but that's besides the point. So with this new event, we get a new monster. We also have the anniversary kickoff campaign, Crystal Rush, and the recruit support campaign. So we'll go over the recruit support campaign really quickly. The recruit support campaign is basically you doing Dragon Quest and Weather King Quest for these special spawn tickets. These special spawn tickets, you can do them right over here, and they let you pick the element that you want to do for the monster spawn. So you can see that it's a pool between 37 cost and 39 cost SSR, which is 42 cost, 43 cost, and 44 cost UR. Sorry. So between these, fire, water, and wind are the best ones. You can get Wind Qualia and Halloween Eden from Wind. You can get Pyra, you can get Shin, you can get Santa Blanche from the fire one, and you can get Aphrodite, and you can also get Water Aster, Bright Aster. The other ones are not that good because of how diluted they are. Light one is out of the question. The star one has the good mobs like Hell, Gray, Leonard. The issue is that they're 44 cost, so that is very unlikely to get. As for time, you have Santa Sandalphon and Boomy. That's about it, to be honest. And for dark, you have Saya and Avery, but Saya is more realistic and more possible to get. Saya I would only consider if you have if you already have Shin and Pyra, if you already have Aphrodite or Water Aster, if you already have Minty or Halloween Eden. I would consider Dark if you already checked the list from the ones that I mentioned. And besides that, you can also do the Dragon Quest multiple times for each difficulty. You will get 2 drops of either for each difficulty as long as you beat them 3 times. So definitely make sure and take advantage of this before it leaves. For the Weather King quest, if you clear them 3 times, you can get 5 SSR Quartz Fragment for each difficulty. This is more like end game stuff, but I do suggest getting them since they're all of the quests, dragons, and Weatherkins are gonna be half AP throughout the event. So definitely take advantage of that. Up next, we have the Crystal Rush. So Crystal Rush is an event that rotates like every 6 hours. Right now it's 7:41 in UL time. So the next one would be at 12 a.m. for the Crystal Rush Onslaught. So the good thing about these is that you can get gem fragments, ether shards, and full drops if you're very lucky. You want to do these as much as possible because you can farm ethers. What do I mean by that? So you have a chance to get either droplets from the quest itself. You can spend gems so that you can have more chances at running the quest, beat the quest as fast as possible so that you can get as many drops as possible before it ends. So it's very important that you try to farm these as many as you can because there's a good possibility that we're gonna get a really good weapon spawn during Black Friday or during the anniversary itself. So I wouldn't miss this opportunity. I would take advantage of it. And if you're wondering if it's worth gemming, I would say absolutely yes. You will get that gem back in no time. Alright, so we'll go over Beowulf really quickly. So Beowulf is a light 45 cost monster that has 2-pot, has Team Grace, and he has Scorching Resistance. So his base kit includes increase all set by 180%, buff removal resistance, self barracks, and savior element. So on paper, he's alright. He's decent. But his 2-pot doesn't really do him justice. What do I mean by that? He only has one single aura for the team. One single aura isn't really gonna do much when we're talking about super hard quests, because most of the time, most of the 44 cost and 45 cost monsters that have been released, they will usually have 2 team-wide auras. One example of that can be the Konosuba collab Darkness, she has Blessing, and on her 2-pot you can get Iron Wall. Another example can be, I don't know, Minerva. She has Overcast, and she gives you Team Twilight as well. She also has the Crest on top of that. But for a 45 cost mod, not having 2 Team Auras is kinda sucky, because the only person that benefits from the Team Grace is gonna be yourself, because on top of having Team Grace, you're gonna be able to protect your Barracks bubble, because Barracks doesn't provide any immunities. So you get all of these nice buffs. You get increased offsets by 100%, and your crit chance is already maxed out. You have an accuracy buff, and you also have max CDR, cooldown reduction. For a 45 cost monster, that is not very ideal. Ideally, you would want some kind of like piercer, or like you want to combine the Team Grace with like Kaijin or even Team Twilight. And him having a lack of a secondary aura is what kind of sets him apart compared to other monsters. And besides that, him releasing during the prelude also sets him back even further, because a lot of people are going to be saving for the JP anniversary, or a lot of people are also going to be saving for the Black Friday spawn if we're going to have any. So this one is already in a bad spot, not only because of him only having 1 aura and it isn't as good as other ones, but him also being the debut monster for the prelude event is gonna be really sucky. So not many people will spawn for him, on top of him being a step up spawn. So to wrap this up, farm this event if you can. Obviously you can get a 44 cost Nino at 200k, 5 drops of Ether at 500k, and a 45 cost Nino at 800k. I will personally stop right over here because doing the extreme quest is absolutely fucking annoying. And I think that's about it for this video. Just make sure that you do your events. You can also get some anniversary tickets from login and from your missions. Do this ticket spawn that includes some old anniversary gear like Valkyrie, Hera, Ari, or like some of the other past anniversary monsters and gears. Very unlikely that you'll probably get them on, but you know what, you can dream. And there's also another ticket which lets you exchange for like some shitty light and dark gear. It's 43 cost unfortunately, but if I go over here, you can see that it's a prestige booster. It's like these gears over here. You can exchange for them for free. You get them by clearing the quest, and I think you can get a couple of these, so it's like free prestige booster. I wouldn't worry too much about maxing them because they're mid, but you can also use the monster herself, by the way. So if you're running the event, make sure that you run her without awakening her potential. Make sure that you run her separate in your monster lineup so that you get more prestige. Running 6 of her will be a plus 60% prestige boost. So that's about it for this video. Make sure you do your crystal rush. Try to farm as many ithers as you can. Save your gems. Get ready for anniversary. And thanks for watching.